Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being here. It really is important, and the local folks, thank you so much. I especially want to thank the elected leaders that are here with us. Your participation has been critical to making this happen, and I'll talk a little bit about that in a second. I also want to thank Derek and World Trade Center Utah. As Derek mentioned, the governor came up with this great idea and then told us to figure it out, as happens sometimes in these jobs. And it is an important idea. So some of you know I'm from rural Utah. I was born and raised in Sanpete County. I'm still living in Sanpete County. I commute 200 miles round trip every day from my home in Fairview, which is very close to if you're commuting from Logan, and I know some of you do that, a very similar drive. But the reason I mention that is the governor said we have to do more for rural Utah. Now, over the last 2 years, it's no secret that the economy of Utah is doing tremendously well. The #1 economy over the past 2 years. We're getting accolades. We're being recognized across the country, really across the world. It's phenomenal. Not every county is seeing the same success that the Wasatch Front is seeing. Now, sometimes when we talk about rural Utah, especially if you live on the Wasatch Front, you just think of rural Utah as this ubiquitous space out there, and sometimes there are actual people, and you know there's some mountains, but that's about all you know about it. But we know that every county is very different, and every county is unique, and every county has their challenges. Now, the good news is that Cache County is unique in that you're having more success than maybe even the Wasatch Front on some levels, all right, which is incredible. You look at your unemployment rate under 3%. I like to say that Cache County just likes to show off a little, and that's a good thing. But that didn't happen by accident. It happened by having incredible people with vision, both at the elected official level, at the college level, at the university, but especially the entrepreneur level. There is an amazing amount of entrepreneurship that's happening right here. Homegrown businesses that have taken off and become very successful. And we're so excited about that. But your challenges are different, as Derek mentioned, but they are still challenges. We're having a hard time filling some of these jobs that are available. We also have a level of underemployment here that is critical. So while people may have a job, it may not be a wage that's enough to take care of their families and make sure that they can be successful like they want to. So it matters the type of jobs that we're attracting here and the types of jobs that we're growing. So part of this initiative, there are really different facets to what we're trying to do. One is information exchange. We wanted to get people, as important as it is to get these service providers out here to help your businesses to grow. I'm a little selfish. Part of my desire was to get all of these great service providers, most of them located on the Wasatch Front, to come out and see what's happening in rural Utah so they can tell your story. Because what's going to happen is they're going to go back to Salt Lake and they're going to say, holy cow, you should see what's happening in Logan. It's amazing, and you should look at locating your company in Logan. It's really incredible. That's a story that's not getting told nearly enough, and we need to help tell that story. At the same time, they're going to go to Carbon and Emory counties where we're losing coal jobs and we're losing population, and there's less traffic than there was before. And they're going to say, wow, you know what? They need some help out there, and we need to be creative about thinking about how we can help them. And so in Utah, we're all in this together, right? When Cache County wins, Utah wins. And when Carbon County loses, Utah loses. And so that's what we're here to do. We want to exchange that information. The second piece that is so important is I got an opportunity to talk with folks from the county, with folks from the city. Where's our Nibley mayor? Yeah, right there, thank you. And it's so important to get feedback from you guys on how we can help. Every county has different needs, and we have this state. We shouldn't be telling you what to do. You should be telling us what to do, and you're doing that. We know you have some transportation issues. So we've talked about that, and we're trying to help every way we can. So those conversations are really critical. And then we want the businesses and the local officials to just talk to each other. So often we have great ideas, but we don't know what everybody else is doing. And by exchanging that information, by coordinating together, we really can win. And connecting people, we want businesses who want to grow and need partners to do that, to find their partners here in Utah. Because there surely is somebody else doing what you need to be done, and doing it together we can continue to grow and progress. So this is just a beginning. This is not an end in and of itself. We're out here, we're going to be visiting all 25 counties, and then we're going to be talking more and coming back with individualized plans for each county, again, on how we can utilize the resources of the state to let everybody else know what's happening here and how we can do it better. So thank you for taking your time. We hope you get some food. We know that's why you really came. But thanks for listening to the Stuffy Politician for a minute. And with that, have a great evening and keep up the good work. Thank you.